Right, so most Japanese speakers find it difficult to understand the difference between the pronunciation of the word sin and the pronunciation of the word sing. And I created a few videos explaining the difference between the N sound and the NG sound. One of the videos I created is a video about nasal sounds, and if you need to watch that video, then find it on my channel, and you'll find videos about nasal sounds. And in that video, I discussed the differences between the M sound, the N sound, and the NG sound. So the M sound is so all of these are nasal sounds. The M sound is a bilabial sound. The N sound is an alveolar sound. The NG sound is a velar sound. So I created separate videos about bilabial sounds and about velar sounds. So in this particular video, I'm going to discuss alveolar sounds. All right. So first, let me show you examples of words which contain alveolar sounds. These sounds here are called alveolar sounds. The D sound is an alveolar sound, and these are words containing the D sound. The first sound of the word dig is an alveolar sound. The last sound of the word bad is an alveolar sound. Also, the last sound of the word ride is an alveolar sound. Another alveolar sound is the T sound. The words team, dot, and sit all contain the alveolar sound T. The N sound is also an alveolar sound, and the words net, den, and pen contain the alveolar sound N. The last sound we're going to discuss today is the L sound, and the words lip, pal, and pale contain the alveolar sound L. I just called it L. That's not a sound, but I just called it L because it would be easier to distinguish which kind of sound I'm talking about. So these are the examples of alveolar sounds: D, T, N, and L. Now let me explain why they are called alveolar sounds. They are called alveolar sounds because when you pronounce these sounds, the alveolar ridge is directly involved in pronouncing alveolar sounds. Well, let's discuss the word alveolar ridge. Okay, let's talk about the alveolar ridge. The alveolar ridge is a part of the mouth, and it is also called the gum ridge. Okay, so the alveolar ridge and the gum ridge are the same, and I'll explain what it is. And you can also do a little bit of further research if you want to. You can just Google these word or this term, alveolar ridge or gum ridge, and you will find many websites explaining the location and the meaning of alveolar ridge. So it's a part of the mouth, and here is a little bit of hint where you can find the alveolar ridge. So it is a small hump just above the upper front teeth. The upper front teeth. It's a small hump just above the upper front teeth. Okay. All right. So when you pronounce D sound, when you pronounce the D sound, you put your tongue on the alveolar ridge. It's the same for the t sound. You put your tongue on the alveolar ridge when you pronounce t. It's the same for the n sound when you say net. For the first sound of the word net, you put your tongue on the alveolar ridge. For the last sound of the word den, you put your tongue on the alveolar ridge. That's the key, the alveolar ridge. And for the word pen, you put your tongue on the alveolar ridge too. Okay, let's go back to this pair of words, sin and sing. So when you pronounce this word, when you pronounce the last sound of the word sin, your tongue should be touching the alveolar ridge when you pronounce the last sound of the word sin. Now for the word sing, it's different, because for the last sound, the ng sound, you put your you do not put your tongue on the alveolar ridge. Now this sound is called a velar sound, and I created the last sound of the word sing. The last sound of the word sing is a velar sound, and I created a separate video about velar sounds. Just try to find it on my channel. Right, so that's a velar sound. Okay, so there you go. We discussed the alveolar sounds in this video. So if you have questions or comments, just post it below and I will answer them. Okay.